Okay. Good evening, and it's Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre. And today we've got the special Christmas show, Christmas Peeps, with Laurie Shaffer. So, how are you doing tonight?
Really well. Thank you. Excited
Just,
about this. It's almost
yeah,
Christmas. Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be interesting tonight, isn't it?
Yes, but
Because
I'm
you've got
very jealous.
something
I'm jealous
really
of your
interesting.
ears.
They're big ones. They're listening.
Is there any other kind?
I
Oh,
don't
we're
know.
talking ears. Sorry.
Talking ears.
Sorry.
So this is going to be a laughing minute, isn't it? This is a nice like Christmas edition. Like there's a lot of rubbish going on, so we just want everyone to have a laugh. If anyone wants to make any comments in the live chat, please do, and just enjoy the show. Really, right? Can you? I always start wondering, to for somebody to sort of say about yourself, like what happened. How did you get into paranormal? Where did it all start for you?
Okay. Well, I've been interested in the paranormal since I was a little kid. My grandmother grew up in um, West by God, Virginia, as she would say. And she had a lot of experiences as a kid growing up in rural West Virginia. And she used to tell me all these really spooky stories. So that really reeled me into the paranormal when it came to ghosts. And then as a kid growing up in Ohio, um, we used to be told in the little town I lived in, don't go play behind the school because Bigfoot lives back there.
Oh,
So that was the reason I have this kind of, I hate to admit it, but a little bit of an obsession with Bigfoot because for years I thought Bigfoot was living behind the school I went to. But now I'm thinking there might have been, maybe a pedophile in the neighborhood or something. And that was why they wouldn't say it. So
ah,
they always blamed Bigfoot keep us from behind the school. So yeah, so I've been into it since I was a little kid, but it wasn't until I moved over here that I really, really got into it, knowing so many people and so many historic locations that are haunted. And you don't really get that much in Ohio. So
oh well.
yeah.
Yeah, we've certainly got a lot of history, haven't we? And it
Oh,
does help from that sort of perspective.
yeah. And I've always been a huge fan of British history. So taking the history and being able to put it to the paranormal side of things and being able to validate when you go someplace and get evidence and you get names that you can go back and find the records of it. To me, that's just fascinating. So it's one of the things I love so much about it.
Yeah, I particularly do love it because then, yeah, when you get the validation after an event, it's absolutely awesome, isn't it?
Hmm. Oh,
It
yeah.
really is.
So especially
So,
something like Warwick Castle. That's
yes, beautiful place.
I think
Um,
we investigated there together, didn't we?
yes,
I
and it's
thought so.
actually the first place I actually met you at.
No, I thought wasn't it the HAPRC?
No,
With
that was
no?
afterwards.
Oh, it was after. Oh,
Yeah,
well,
went,
I
we
always
went to Warwick
it's
first,
okay.
and I met you in the car park, I think.
Oh, gosh, I thought that was the other way around.
No, it's
It feels
Warwick
like I've
first.
known you forever.
I know, it's
So
bad, isn't it? I don't know if that's
yeah.
possible or not. Not forgettable then.
No. Well, I always think when I think of you, I think of your little friend at the
Yeah, we'll mention the little friend
Okay.
because you've got some amazing evidence from the little friend as well, haven't you?
Yeah, but I don't even I'd have to go back and look at some of it too because I think I got some good FLIR images of it. And
Yeah,
there
you
was
did.
EVPs around it, but I can't remember what they I hope you remember because I don't.
Well, it did say "let me out,"
That's what okay. I can
but
I
I
can't
don't know
remember.
who's got the EVP. But I know it was filmed.
I think was
Alex,
that was Alex. Okay. I was
yeah,
going to say, I got a lot of FLIR of it. So, and some
yeah.
regular still pictures of it. But I guess it's changed a lot since then.
Yeah, it's lost its wax. And we're actually talking about an item I know I mention quite frequently, and it's a photo of me where my face has changed. We're talking about the little red wax box, and I actually did an investigation at Haunted Antiques, just a handful of us with Laurie, and we actually worked with the box as well, and we got some amazing EVPs from
That
it.
was pretty interesting. That
Yeah.
was, and you, the way you connect with it is very strange because you do connect with it,
Yeah,
and
I
it's just
know.
watching you. You are not you. I mean, not that. I mean, I have seen that you've changed when you're around it, but it's almost like you're meeting up with a friend. You
Yes.
anticipate. It's
I'm,
weird.
I'm trying to ignore it, but it keeps clicking in my ear. It did it at 8:54 this morning. I'm going to try and record what time every day it does it. It's been happening quite frequently again. Like it did ease off now. It's like different from what it used to do because it's actually changed. So yeah, it's quite freaky what's
That's
happening with me in the box. I'm trying to get away from it, but I keep getting a click in my ear. Like,
that's
and this has been
ooh.
going on for 2 years.
It would be really interesting to see when it's happening, and if it's happening more now. Because when was the last time you were there?
Oh, way. July, August.
Oh,
The
so it's
last
been a
chance
while.
I got. The last
Huh.
chance before tier two. I
Oh.
made a last rush there on a Sunday for a seance, and we just nipped to say hello to it. So
See, it's like it's a friend the way you talk about
yeah.
it.
Well,
It's so wild.
we're using a board anyway, but I just thought I'd just go and say because
Yeah.
I recorded photos from my first encounter with it 2 years ago to now. So I'm going to put them all together. I'm doing a book, so it's going to be in there and all the photos and everything. And
Oh, that'd
yeah,
be awesome.
yeah.
That'll
So
be cool.
to see like the first photos to what it's like now, I'm like, oh no, look at you! You need your wax back. I liked it as it was.
Well, waxing's always a good thing.
Well, it is with that, isn't it? Yeah, it could be a bit. Yeah,
Sorry.
I know
I
where
should
you're going.
if people don't know me, I have a potty mouth. So if you don't like potty mouths, just tune out now.
Yeah, it's so cool. But we need a laugh, don't we? We need a big laugh, and everyone needs a big laugh at this time.
Yeah.
And there is going to be the parameet as well between
Yeah.
Boxing Day and New Year's Eve. So like this is between 7 and 12. So just come onto the channel and just loads of people on there, different teams. And
Our team is the team that I'm part of. I'm part of Skepticide Paranormal, Alan
oh, you
Smith's
are, oh
group. Yeah.
brilliant,
Yeah.
oh
So
smart.
Liz and Alan have an hour planned. It's on Monday the 28th from 8 to 9, I think.
Yeah, I'm on
So
Tuesday, I think.
yeah. So it's
Yeah,
gonna be good. It's a
yeah,
great idea. A great idea. I think we need it right now with the way things
that's
are.
right. And it's all free as well, isn't it? And that's it, like I can't watch much TV, and you certainly don't want to watch it at the moment. And how many
Mm-mm.
Christmas films have you seen? So
And
it's a way to get your paranormal fix in a way, isn't it?
yes, and it's really one of the few ways to get to see your friends. So, it's like and catch up on what people, their lockdown hair and everything like that. So, it's
Yeah,
just
mine changed colour.
I noticed.
And we've lost Laurie. Oh, she's back.
Oh, they're back.
Yeah,
Sorry
I
about
think
that.
you froze for a minute, but it's all good and we're all good. Okay, just quick shout out. Hi, Bloss. Thanks for watching. Bloss says hi, girls. Hi, Liz.
Hey, Liz.
Hello. Patricia and Farrar, good friends of mine. Hello, Leslie Hudson, a good friend. Oh, okay. Liz has got something.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh,
Liz
that worries
says
me.
there's loads of haunted places in Ohio. Where would you go
Ooh.
to back to investigate if you chose one?
There are two. One that I would go to because I really would like to go there, and I've not investigated there because they've never allowed it. At least they didn't when I lived there. It's a place called Franklin Castle, and it's nothing like what we think of as a castle. It's a building, I think it was built in the 1800s. in downtown Cleveland. And it's a really interesting and intriguing building. And I think you and Liz both know this about me, but I'm about as sensitive as a box of rocks. I'll walk in a room and sometimes feel like, ooh, something doesn't feel right, but that's all I get. And when I used to do American Civil War reenacting with a boyfriend at the time. He was a Union soldier and I was his girlfriend, and he
Wow.
died in my arms in battle. But we would have our meetings in Franklin Castle for the planning of things. And every time I would go in there, it just felt so, I felt like I was being watched all the time. It was just creepy. So I'd love to go back there for me. But I'd love to take a bunch of friends from over here and go to a few places, a lot of the battlefields from the Civil War. But in Ohio, there's a very famous location, the Mansfield Reformatory. It's also called like the Ohio State Reformatory. It is creepy, and they make you sign like 17-page waiver just to go in there. Yes, they did do Franklin. Oh, they did. Wait a minute. I thought you were going to say that they did
They did.
the. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. So they'll let somebody famous in there, but they won't let Ohio investigate. That's really weird. But would be a brilliant location. Now I'm going to have to look that one up. I'm going to make you watch it with me next gin night, Liz.
Well, yeah, because like if they've been in, then yeah, you can't say. I'm allowed
Mm-hmm.
in there.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah.
go for
That
it.
would be that's my big wish list. And a bunch of, not in Ohio, but a bunch of the um well, in the States we called it the War of 1812, when the British impressed American men into the British Navy. Shame, shame, shame on you guys for doing that to American citizens. But
Well,
anyway, there's a bunch of different forts, and I would love to do those as well. And there's a lot of Indian places up in that, like in Ontario, I'd like to do. So that whole area, the Midwest, and when you get up into Ontario, there's some really cool places to go.
wow.
So, yeah, yeah. Well, I'd love to get a group of us one time to just go over for a couple weeks and investigate
Yeah,
every place. When that would be fun.
that'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
And I think airfare is going to be cheap now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, coming up, I think we'll be able to get
Yeah,
good airfare for a group of
just
us to
need good
go.
insurance, or just do it last minute. Last
Yeah.
minute, no more than 4 hours.
Oh
Don't get much
God.
notice now, do you? Oh my gosh. Shout out to Annalise Wire. Thanks for watching. We've got Lisa Elliott Harter as well,
Hey, Lisa Elliott.
from Galveston. So wow.
Yeah, she lived in a very interesting house growing up. Was on it was on the under we I think, Lisa, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was on the Underground Railroad, or we always thought it was. And there was a tunnel that went out to the lake, which we lived on Lake Erie, and across the lake was Canada. And so it was like the last stop where the slaves, that the slaves were taken across to Canada. And the stories about that place were pretty cool. So
Yeah.
she was supposed to come over and go investigating this year, but so much for
Oh,
that. A lot of plans
yeah.
changed.
Like
So
it happens from like February, March time, doesn't it? Because I was due to meet Wes in
oh yeah.
I was due to meet him in Edinburgh with a few friends, and that just got hit. That was Easter, and it all kicked in before then about the
Yeah.
flying and everything. It was just mad.
It
But yeah,
I was supposed to go to the States mid-March, and we went into lockdown like 5 days after I was supposed to leave for the States. And I canceled my trip 2 days before, and I'm glad I didn't, because I'd still be over there. I
yeah.
wouldn't have been able to get back then, and that means I wouldn't have been able to get my leave to remain, which I'm fingers crossed going to
Oh,
have.
fingers crossed. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
I'd even
like,
cross my legs to make sure that happens.
Well, yeah, it's just so hard waiting and not knowing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because you can't
yeah,
plan anything because you just don't know what's happening.
yeah, yeah.
There you go. Looks like someone's calling the gym down for you.
Yeah, I found out I loved flavored gin during lockdown. So
Yeah,
yeah, we had
I
quite a bit
kind of
of that.
I got accustomed to it as well. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I kind of feel that like it's £15 for a bottle of gin. It like might last, but a bottle of wine doesn't last long.
Well, I hate to say it, but gin with me and Liz doesn't last long either.
But if you were drinking wine, how many bottles of wine would you get through?
I don't drink wine, so it
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
matter for
No.
me. Whether she does or not. Oh my god. We also had several Pims and Potter nights because we're both Harry Potter fans, so we had a
Oh,
few
nice.
Pims and Potter, and she taught me how to say posh. I'm very posh.
Hey, posh. Posh.
Yes,
Yes.
and
Okay.
that's the extent of what I can say in an accent, and that's not even very good. But she
I
taught
have
me
to,
how to say it.
have to teach you some Yorkshire.
Oh yes. That would
Well,
be more
things like,
normal compared for what I'm used to.
well, actually, I'm from Nottingham, so we'll go with this one. Hey, up me duck.
Hey up, me doc.
Yay! That means are you all right?
Oh, you're
Hey, up me duck.
kidding me.
Hey, hi. You right?
I never would have figured that one out.
Yeah, it's kind of hi. It's like hi, all right. All that
Okay.
sort of thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got to
just,
remember that.
you make mean pins now. Then, so you've had the training off Liz. Nice
Yes.
one.
If that had been part of the living in Britain test that I had to take, I'd have aced it in like 2 seconds. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Name the British alcohol
Yeah.
by brand and
Or
taste
the
and
haunted
flavour.
places.
Yeah. I bet the test was difficult though, because I don't think some of us would actually get through it.
It, but you want to, this was the hardest question. Okay. Are you ready? And everybody who's there, make sure you have this in the chat window. And Lisa from the States, you may have a really, really hard time with this. What date does Christmas always fall on?
Oh wow, that's the hardest question.
That was because I kept thinking it's got to be a trick question. Why would they ask that on the test? I mean, that was so yeah, yeah. Did everybody get it right? Did you check to see if they all got it right?
No one's answered yet.
See, they all thought the same
Lisa
too.
says, laugh out loud. Lisa actually is asking, what is a PIMS? So you've got to explain that one to
Oh,
Lisa.
I guess that's a hard one to explain. It's an alcoholic beverage that you mix with not tonic, what you guys call lemonade, but Lisa we'd call 7 Up or Sprite. You
Oh,
put it
okay.
with that. So when you hear it with lemonade, that's not what we think of lemonade. And you also put in strawberries. That's the way
Strawberry.
Liz
I
told me to
can't do
say it.
that.
Um,
Strawberry.
strawberries,
Strawberry.
and then cucumber, which I'm not a fan of. No comments with that. And then what? Oh, mint.
Yeah.
So and then you muddle it together. So you smoosh it up, and then you put about this much Pims and about this much of the 7 Up or Sprite
That's a
or
lot of 7 Up.
lemonade. Yeah,
That's a lot of lemonade, that is.
yeah. Compared to the yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really good. And when you come over to visit Lisa, I'll make sure you get to try it.
And Lisa says that you traded in your elf hat for a Santa hat. How
Oh, you
dare
remember
you?
that? Yes. When I was at university, my college roommate made a elf outfits for us, and they were we went and got our picture taken with Santa Claus, and they were so professional looking. People thought we worked at the mall and were asking us, how do I find this store and how do I find that store and stuff like that. So Yeah, I couldn't fit into the elf outfit now. If I couldn't even fit one leg into it, let alone my whole body. So crazy.
Yeah, it's because we're not allowed to exercise as much, isn't it, really? That's why.
And it's
God,
all the Pims
Jen.
and June.
Yeah, it's been an interesting year from that perspective.
Yes. Oh my God.
So we're allowed to eat and drink.
But we can't do anything. Oh, well, we can exercise, but like what, an hour? And don't run into anybody you know,
Oh
because
no,
then you might be in trouble for talking to them.
you're not allowed to talk to him unless you've
Nope.
got a mask on. Then don't breathe too heavy. Get arrested for that anyway, couldn't you?
Depends on where you're at, what time of day it is, who you're breathing heavy over.
Hi, Bob. Thanks for joining us. We're just having a jolly show. If you want to ask Laurie any questions. Now, Laurie, it's got a TV program on tomorrow night.
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that.
I
That
thought I'd better do.
pardon?
I thought I'd better mention it.
Well, if you hadn't, I would have before the end of the time.
Yeah.
Um, but it's Paranormal Captured, and I love the title of it. It's called The Dead of Winter. Get it? Ha ha ha. So we're going to talk
No,
about Christmas
no, please explain.
spirits too. Um, it's on tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for 90 minutes, and you're going to get to see MJ Dixon and Danny Moss doing investigations. No secret, there's already been mentioned what they are. Two of my favorite places. Actually, I got to say, my one of my very favorite places, and one that I like it, but I didn't experience a lot of activity when I was there. So the one is Jamaica Inn, which
Yeah.
is amazing. And then Bodmin Jail and the investigation. You guys are going to love it. There was a lot of
Wow.
really good stuff. But I went there last year with Liz and Matt, my friend Matt Harris, and we had a few things happen, but I think it was less equipment oriented and more. If you're a medium, you're going to get more. I again, being like not sensitive at all, it wasn't much for me. And I got more when I went during the day several years back. It just
Wow.
felt there were areas you went to that just felt really heavy. So,
Oh,
but yeah, but the show tomorrow, you're gonna love it. There's some really good Christmas clips that we'll take a look at. The we've the same people in the chair. We've got a new person joining us, Dr. Cal Cooper.
yeah, I've met
So,
Callum with Barry John. Yeah, he
oh,
did
okay, that's great.
that
Yeah,
news to
yeah.
Derby. So yeah, I am having a bit of discussion about with him
Oh, that's really
because he's a
no.
bit of a skeptic. So it's nice to have the discussion, isn't it, with the person
Yeah.
with the sort of science behind them. So yeah,
Yes, he really
fantastic opportunity.
well, and that's what we've got. I know I'm going to say her name wrong, and I apologize for that. Angelou, she's back in the chair, and there really are two that look at it more scientifically and more from where the personality point of it and everything like that, and how like the pareidolia, that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
it's really interesting to listen to them when they put that spin on it. So I'm really excited about it. It's going to be a surprise as much for us because we don't see the edited show.
Oh
We
wow.
see the clips, and so it's going to be really good. But the investigations, what I've seen of the investigations, are really really good. So,
And
and
I bet there'll be an EVP or two.
or three or four.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I bet the
that's
Class A
yeah,
ones. There'll be
yeah,
no two ways about it. That it will
yeah,
be so clear.
yeah. The the it's what is really hard sometimes though is when it's like any of the shows when you're watching it on TV, it happens so quickly that you can't really hear exactly what they're saying, and you think you do, but
Yeah.
is it that it's being put in your head by what you're hearing on the TV? You're an investigator, you know what it's like. How many times do you listen back to something? 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and
Yeah,
then
that's
turn
it.
around and say, oh gosh, that's not anything what I thought it said the first time. And or you find out it's somebody walking outside that you didn't stop and realize until you hear that it's a conversation and a car door slam.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
you know how that goes.
Yeah, or
It's always
somebody's
hard to
stomach.
tell.
It's usually someone's stomach going off, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
"Hey, what's
yeah,
that
the
growl? Oh,
paratummy.
sorry, it's me.
The paratummy. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So
Wow. How
yeah.
many embarrassing moments that happened on?
Oh, or that, moment where somebody farts because they can't help it. And then it's like, oh,
That's it.
or
Stop
or
the EVPs.
or it's a silent but deadly one, and somebody's like, oh, it smells really strange in here. There must be an evil entity in the room because it smells so. No, that was just me.
Oh, way.
Sorry.
Um, that's cool. We've got Linda Sweet joining us. Thanks for joining
Hey,
us. Yay.
hey! I was gonna wear my
Um,
Edmonton Christmas hat, but I didn't because
yay. And
I
we've
was
got
gonna wear it.
we've
Mhm.
got Chris Cooper as well going. Evening all, how are we doing? How are we doing? We're doing all right, aren't we?
We're not drunk yet, are we?
No, no, it's
No,
full. Totally
no.
full. Not
We
full.
could we could with everybody who's watching too. If everybody has a drink, we could all play Never Have I Ever, and just get everybody involved in that one.
I love that game. Yeah,
It's
played
a
that before when I've
dangerous
been
one.
camping. Yeah, it's, yeah, nothing like. I love camping and to play that game around a campfire after a few
Oh,
battles.
oh, yeah. I'm jealous of you being able to go camping as much as you do. So I
Wow,
so love that.
I think I've been once this year, once or twice. I'm crying like if we got those if we've
How
got
many
5 days off at
investigations?
Christmas, if we
How
got
many
5 days off at Christmas,
investigations?
I was going to leg it to a campsite for a night. Not happening, or a
Oh,
hotel. But hey,
no. I thought about doing a hotel for a couple nights at Christmas, and I'm like, nah, not worth it. So, how many investigations have you done this year?
I don't know. I've done a lot at Haunted Antiques actually.
Well, that's good. That place is
um,
great.
yeah, I've done a few. I made the most of it when I could. I've done a couple since where I've been outside. Um,
Mm.
I went to these tunnels and the cat ball was just flashing like crazy. It's an old wall. It's a bunker built in the wall. And I took my friend. I dragged her along. She's not even into this sort of thing, but she's that bored of lockdown. So she went
Oh
with me. She don't believe in it, pure skeptic. And like this cat ball was flashing and was having a conversation, can you flash for yes and all that? And got right good conversation. It's all filmed and stuff.
no.
But
I
yeah,
saw part of it, so that what you posted, I saw. That's pretty cool. Well, I
yeah.
think I went. I think there were a couple before lockdown that we went to, and then right after we did the Robin Hood experience in Nottingham,
Oh wow, yeah. Oh,
and
let
we
us
were
know if you're there again.
yeah, and well, we were the first group in there. Skepticide was the first group in there after lockdown ended. So we're like, oh, this is going to be great. Nobody's
Oh
been in
wow.
for 3 months. We're going to get all this activity, and it was relatively quiet, or so we thought. There was the one room. You're familiar with it, right? You've been in.
I know it very well.
Okay, I figured you
Yeah,
would living
yeah,
there. um the room where they have like the judge's chamber
yeah,
upstairs,
yeah,
that room got really strange, and a
yeah.
couple of the people that were with us had an SLS camera, and you could see this um the figure coming out of the like one of the mannequins, and of course, so then you've got that question mark on, well, is it mapping the mannequin,
Yeah.
that whole thing. But then it was over by the door, so I went and stood by the door, And I start talking to it, and I said, well, it's nice to meet you. Can I shake your hand or something? I don't remember exactly what I said. It was so long ago. And you could see it reach out and touch me, and it was really cold over on that side
Yeah.
of me. So that was really cool. But then Liz kept her recorder running the entire time. I forget how many hours worth of audio she had to listen to, but she listened back, and we had a lot of stuff going on outside. You could hear footsteps in the hallway,
Yeah. He likes
and
the patrol in there, yeah, on the stairs.
yeah, it was really interesting. And then Alan and I sat in the main shop area,
Yeah.
and he was getting somebody who had been like a servant for the lawyer or the judge or whoever had lived in the house
Yeah.
at one point. He was getting him coming through, and
Okay.
it was really so we did get a lot when you sat down and went through it all, but at first it was like, oh,
Yeah.
um, for being gone, so for nobody being there for so long, we expected it to be super active, but they were like, we've liked the quiet, we're not going to talk to you guys.
Yeah, he doesn't like talking to people. I've met him quite a few times. I've met him in a few locations in Nottingham as well. So I
Oh, is
won't
this
go
the
into much
same?
more. Yeah, yeah. I've
Oh,
even had somebody do trance with him as well. So yeah, I know a lot about this guy. I even know his
oh,
name and his surname. Yeah, he confessed his surname once, and he wasn't impressed that he let that one go.
ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
yes,
I'll have to check with Alan and see if we got his surname anywhere, because
yeah,
that then validate that with you. So,
yeah. Because he's always in that room. It was my first contact as sort of like mediumship sort of
hmm,
contact I had in that place. So yeah, it's a special place to me. Got about three special
wow,
places, but hey
that's
hey,
cool.
yeah,
It was nice. It was
yeah.
nice.
It's interesting. It's different, isn't it? And
Yeah,
located right near the castle as well. You like right in the heart of Nottingham.
yeah.
It's just,
It was really. And it was of course really nice to get out. I
oh
mean, it was.
yeah,
Of
that's
course, we
right.
had. Yeah, I mean, it was the first trip that we'd really done. We did a lot of storm chasing. We went up and saw the comet. So we
Oh
did a
wow,
lot of stuff like that where we didn't have to be around people,
yeah.
um, which was really cool. I've never seen purple lightning or pink lightning before, and I've seen a lot of lightning in Florida,
Wow,
and that was incredible. It was just really, really cool.
wow,
So,
that's
but
amazing.
yeah, it was neat. Though I've got to laugh over. This is probably not a funny story to anybody but me and Liz. But we went down to Bournemouth, I think it was, where that was where during lockdown the whole beach was crowded with
Yeah,
people, and
yeah.
you couldn't. There was just no social distancing or anything. Well, that's where the storm was coming in. So
Okay.
it's like a 3-hour drive from where Liz lives. So we hop in the car and we drive all the way down there, and we get down there and we're right at the beach. Um, and there's the storm has passed us by already. It's like, oh shit, what are we going to do now? And we ended up going to Portsmouth. But she tells her mom, oh, we went to Bournemouth. And her mother's like, well, that's stupid. Why are you Because she thought we were going down there to go to the beach. And it's like, well, no, we got there at midnight, but I guess we could have just put out a towel and just sat there all night, and then we would have had primo spot the next day when the thousands of people showed up. But it was like, no, we're not that stupid. We went to follow a storm for 3 hours.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, it was
Bon
neat.
says she'd love to go storm chasing. Best
Who does?
storm I ever saw.
Who?
Bon. Bon who's watching would love to go storm chasing.
It's
Like,
an
I love it when I'm near
experience.
the coast and there's a storm happening. Best one I experienced, well, was two. There's one where I was camping in Salisbury a couple of years
Mm.
ago, and it just happened all night. At first, I thought somebody walked by a tent and was flashing a torch in it because I was in the bedroom and I kept getting this light on me. I thought, what the hell, you know? So I got a bit of a mood on, right? Sod it. So I got out of tent. It's lightning. it's before it started raining, obviously if it's raining, but why the hell is somebody flashing on my tent with a torch,
Yeah, I
It's
wish they were
lovely. But
flashing.
it's absolutely awesome, I've got video footage of it and it just like carried on forever. And
Oh,
the rain and it's just beautiful. We had to be out in a tent in that.
oh, when we used to go camping up in Canada, we'd take the boat and everything, and I always had this small little tent that if it rained and you touched it, just torrents of rain right in the tent. And I just for a whole week one time I slept in the car because it was the only way I could keep everything I had was wet. And there's my mom and stepdad in this big nice 2-room tent, and I'm drenched. So
Oh, that's mad.
oh, it was horrible. So, but no, storm chasing, if you get a chance, it's really, it's crazy when you go 3 hours to see a storm. But oh my gosh,
Yeah,
it,
what a result.
yeah. And
Um,
over here, so growing up in Ohio, we would get really good storms in the
oh,
summer, and
wow.
then I used to spend a lot of time in Florida for work, and my stepdad lived down there after my mom died. And it's some of the storms in Florida are totally incredible. When I moved over here and somebody was like, "Oh, we're going to get a storm," it's like, seriously, that's
Yeah,
a storm? Like
yeah.
5 minutes of lightning, if that. Um, but the storm we went and watched in Portsmouth was just, and Liz got a lot of really great photos of it. It was just like I'd be sitting there going, "Oh, did you get that?" She'd say, "Yes." "Did you get that?" So, oh, tornado. Oh,
Wow,
yes.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Oh,
like to live
tornadoes
there
are
though.
horrible. I well, growing up, Lisa and I both grew up in a small town on Lake Erie in Ohio. And when I don't remember what year it was, but I think it was in the 1970s, early 70s. So I'm showing how old I am. They that we had a tornado that came through town. And we were without power for almost 2 weeks. And I remember my mom having to cook breakfast and lunch and dinner on a grill outside. And it was July. I think it might have been the July 4th, 1969. Okay. Oh, well, you
Wow.
remember that because you were much older than me and could remember that, right, Lise? Um, but she's gonna kill me for that one because I'm older. But that was horrible. It was so hot out and everything, and just no, you couldn't have a fan running or anything. It's just awful. And the only real big damage it did took a lot of trees down, but it took the roof off of our only motel or hotel that we had in town. But
Wow.
Xenia, Ohio, was completely destroyed one year, and that was in the 70s. Thanks, Lise. And that was horrible to see what it did there. So tornadoes are really scary, and a lot of the towns, we didn't have it in the town we lived in, but a lot of the towns had one of those, one of the old World War II air raid
Oh,
sirens.
wow.
And if
Yeah.
you heard that go off, that meant get in your basement because that a tornado or really bad storm was coming through. So, and I know I keep talking about Liz, but I've spent most of the year with her. She went storm chasing in the States, and
Yeah,
they put,
she's mentioned it on the chat.
yeah,
Do you
yeah.
see that?
No, I
Um,
didn't see.
yeah, I'm meant to find that. Hold on. I was going to
Yeah,
display that comment.
I think she put there was like
Yeah,
4,000
there you
miles and
go.
yeah, 13
13
tornadoes in 2
tornadoes.
weeks, all the way down to Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, up to Colorado. They were all over in 2 weeks. So,
Wow.
but and it is, if you've not experienced or seen the damage it can do, it is powerful to see something. We get water spouts on Lake Erie, and that was kind of
Oh,
interesting to
wow.
see.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool, but I'm not a fan of tornadoes.
I've seen one go by my house. I know it's odd. I've got video
Wow.
footage of it. Um, my friend was here collecting the bird. I was going on holiday the next day. It's like a car wash was going by my window. It's like the house was in a car wash. It's like, what the hell? Didn't have a clue what it was. I was fine. I escaped. Across the road, they got 6 fence panels and posts just like sucked into the air.
Oh my God,
And it
that's
travelled about a
crazy.
mile from. It started off in a churchyard and travelled a
Hmm.
mile. Yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Wow,
that's in England, in Nottingham, and yeah,
that's crazy. I did. That's really well. Wow.
I was I was
Eh,
like, oh my god, I didn't know what it was. It's like, oh my god, like I just film everything, you know. Oh, I
Wow.
filmed this. Oh my god, it's touching down. It's a tornado. You just don't have.
You're really lucky because I mean, they can do so much damage, and it's not like a hurricane where they can track it, and I mean, it can change too and everything, but a tornado, it just can change, and all of a sudden, where you think you're
Mm,
safe, you're no longer safe. So,
I
a
wanted
lot
my
of that.
friend, I wanted
Hmm?
to jump in my friend's car and chase it, but she wouldn't.
Oh
Well, we
my
didn't
God,
say, oh,
Liz would have.
yeah.
She totally would have. So yeah, yeah. Well, Lisa now lives in Houston, or not Houston, near Galveston, but close to Houston too. Kind of town in between. Then they get hurricane or not? Yeah, hurricanes there quite a bit in that
Wow.
area. So yeah, yeah.
So
Blackpool.
that was the tourist for tornadoes then. Wow.
Oh
Be amazing to watch.
wow. Well, Blackpool. You could just stop at Blackpool is notorious, and
Yeah,
that's enough. I
that's the
finally
fun.
went to Blackpool a couple of years back, and that was an interesting. My
And you won't
hotel
forget it,
was,
will you?
oh, I went for an there's a TV show called Outlander, takes place in Scotland. I've read the books years ago, and so I've been to a couple of the conventions, and they held it in Blackpool one year, and the oh my gosh, the hotel, I wouldn't sleep under the cover, and I kept my clothes on. It was just like, oh.
Mm,
So
tacky.
yeah, but yeah, no, that's the we call them water spouts. So
Oh
those
wow.
are kind of cool. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick shout out to Nigel Porter, Justin Clifford. Thanks for sharing, Justin. Okay, so you can plan for a hurricane, but not a tornado.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, well, yeah.
Well,
Hurricanes are. Oh.
we just get a bit of wind. That's without the Brussels.
But didn't you guys had a big storm here back in wasn't it in the, I don't remember when, like the 80s or something, where all the tree, like
Yeah,
100 year, really ancient trees were all
yeah, that's
destroyed.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The weather forecast at the time, he sort of said, "Oh no, it's not too bad." And yeah, well, the trees got ripped up down south. But yeah,
That's
it's a shocker that was, and well known. The
yeah.
few bad ones this year, like I decided to go camping, and within the first 3 days of camping, I got a stormy ENF. I was
You
crying.
don't remind me never to go camping or anything, or even to visit your house or anything. I mean, like a tornado goes
Yeah,
by,
there's
a
interesting
big
things happening
storm
around me.
like hurricane winds. So you don't have much back, back. Don't have much luck. Can't get to the UK because we have over. Ah, okay.
Yeah, so
She's our
we
resident
could get
storm
it. It's a bit
expert.
windy then.
Yeah, that's, oh my God. Yeah.
Amanda, 5 years ago, Saltburn took serious damage. Half the streets were sealed off. Oh my gosh!
Were
Wow.
were the streets themselves, like, did the streets get pulled up or something, or the houses come down, or
Weather like structure issues, so they had to check them
oh,
out. So
okay.
obviously, if it hits the roof,
Yeah. It's, if you
and
get a chance, anybody who's on here, to check out, just look for Xenia, Ohio, tornado photos. And Xenia is Xenia, like the Xenia, the I don't even remember, there was a TV show called Xenia years ago, but that's a town in Ohio, and it just was destroyed with the tornadoes. So
oh wow,
check it out. It's, you get a real different perspective on what they can do, and you lose everything. You just like,
yeah,
you see people just picking up pictures,
oh, it's
and
scary. Yeah,
pets get killed and lost. It's just horrible. Serious. Oh, six
yeah,
chimneys. Wow. Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be.
it's
And you know
it's
what? I
yeah.
wonder how the insurance covers it over here, because you have to have special insurance for a lot of stuff in the States now. Like in Florida, they have special windstorm insurance, and you can't get a house unless you have it. So, um,
There we go. So next summer.
she's got
Yes,
lots of big plans for next summer.
yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? We've got so many plans now because we've got
Vaccine
this year's and
first,
next year's.
vaccine, because I think they're going to probably end up saying you won't even be able to get on a plane internationally without it. I bet you.
Yeah, I think Qantas said that already at one stage. Don't quote me on that one. But yeah,
Wait, say that again. I'm recording it.
I think Qantas said that.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
don't think I'd want to go that far with everything that's going on right now.
gosh, no. No,
That's
it's
mm-mm.
starting. Hi, Nick Millay. Thanks for watching.
Everybody
Oh,
watching Paranormal Captured tomorrow night,
yeah, Paranormal Captured, Pick TV, and the time
9 p.m.
9 p.m. and it's one and a
for
half hours.
90 minutes. 90 minutes of nonstop paranormal. Well, there are commercials, so not quite
Yeah.
nonstop. So,
So while there's commercial, go and get a drink.
yes, a
Sit back
Pims. Be
and
posh.
enjoy it,
Be
really.
posh and have a Pims.
Oh, for pins, yes.
Yes.
One would
Oh, I
have to
like the way
go.
you say oh.
One would have to go to one shop to get a pins.
Oh gosh, we had the team I'm on at work, we had a meeting one day, and we were doing quality assurance on our software, and every time we found a bug we had to all take a shot. By the end of the meeting we were like, it was just really bad. So because we weren't doing shots of like something easy, we were doing whiskey and
Oh, nice one.
brandy and yeah, and I'm
Fantastic.
not big on that anyway, so ugh.
So, which software do we avoid then?
Oh no, it was stuff that we had done for a solution. It wasn't our software itself. Our software is very good, thank you very much.
That's
So
good. Nice
yeah,
to know.
yes. And if
So,
anybody is listening from work, you know I didn't mean the big main software.
no.
Jeez,
Lisa,
get me in trouble.
Lisa wants to know when the Deadly Winter is going out in the US. Any ideas yet, or is it too early to know?
No, I'm not sure. I know the first series didn't we ran the first series here in May of 2019, and it didn't go. Travel Channel showed it in October of this year. So it took over a year to get to be in the US. But I don't know, that might change, because we hear there was a lot of really good comments and stuff about the show. So a lot of people really in the States said how much they liked it. So hopefully all that feedback might make a difference, and maybe it'll be there sooner than that. So
Yeah.
it was just running in Canada recently.
Wow.
So
It's
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, yeah, it's kind of exciting.
Right.
So
Yeah, it's great. It's getting distributed about. That's
yeah, yeah,
fantastic. And
yeah.
it's nice you've got another show on as well, isn't it? You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's going out tomorrow, so that's going to be fantastic. So Liz wants to know where. I pressed that button, it's moved. Oh, okay. Storm chasing.
Oh, what's Liz off? Vaughn, what is Liz offering you?
Yeah.
We want to
So,
know.
where's the first place that you want to investigate after lockdown?
Well, I'm missing Warwick Castle, but that's probably they've got some pretty stringent requirements in place, so that's probably not going to happen.
Uh,
Um, I don't know. I guess I really haven't thought about it, because every time, like, we had an investigation, one of our friends was had set up a private investigation in Cornwall at a manor house.
Wow.
And we thought it could go ahead because it's a place you can stay overnight, so
Yeah.
hotel rooms and everything. And it ended up being postponed because of everything that's going on. And so I kind of hate to say where I want to go because I don't know what's going to even be available. I'd have to say,
Ugh. Guess
oh,
that's where it. Hey, MJ.
that's Warwick Castle's 3,000. No, that's
Wow.
crazy. Well, if I
That's
get leave
mad.
to remain, we're gonna do it, even though it's 3,000.
Oh, it's an
So,
absolutely awesome place, though, isn't it? We've got MJ
oh,
watching.
hey, MJ, she's also
Yay.
a big fan of Warwick Castle too. So I that was my first investigation over here was at Warwick Castle, and I kept telling MJ and Liz and everybody I could tell, it's like, gotta see Warwick Castle is an amazing place. It never ever disappoints. It can be kind of quiet on nights, but there's always something that goes on. One night I went on a public investigation because that was really the only way you could go because of the
Yeah.
cost. And the guy was so used to seeing me there that I was with a friend from Australia and a friend from South Africa that are married, and they let us go into an area of the castle that wasn't open, and they said, we
Wow.
just want to see, we're going to leave you here during this part where we take the newbies around and everything, so
Brilliant.
see if anything happens. And so we go in there, and all of a sudden, nothing happens for a while. It's in the one of the plague rooms that they don't open up for anybody.
Hmm.
It's open during the day. So anyway, we go in there and we see this big flashing light, and we're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh, and we tried to debunk it, and we could
Yeah.
not, no, nothing we did could debunk it. So we go back out, we talked to the guy, and he said, what did you see? And I told him, and then Tegan and Ryan look at me and say, what are you talking about? We didn't see any light. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. We just spent 45 minutes after we saw it talking about it and trying to debunk it. We weren't in there for 45 minutes. Wah! And they lost almost 45 minutes of time. They
Wow.
and I had it all. I had a recorder running the whole time, so I could play it back, and they didn't remember any of it. It was just the freakiest thing. It's weird enough that we saw this light that we couldn't debunk, but then they lost about 40 minutes, 45 minutes of time.
Oh
So, and
my
I've
gosh.
never been able to figure that out. And I've listened back over and over to it again, and they're engaged during the debunking. It's not just me trying to debunk. It was just really bizarre. So,
It's
oh, I just
awesome.
sounded like MJ there because she says that a lot on Paranormal Captured. That's really bizarre. Uh, how'd I do? I can't do a South African accent. Sorry. Like,
um,
I can do a Porsche accent.
yes, you can
No,
do posh.
African. So anyway, any more
Brilliant.
questions?
And we've got Barry Steer watching. Thanks for watching. Have we got a last question because we've only got like 7 minutes left? It's gone really quickly. And
I
thanks for
know.
joining us.
And we didn't even tell any dirty stories.
No, we didn't even go to the gutter, did we? Really?
Don't
Great
make me
timing.
spit.
Great timing on the delivery. And MJ is super excited about the Dead of Winter toilet. It's
Yes,
going to be
we've
bizarre.
plugged it a couple times. So, and the question came up. Oh, Liz, you're going to be in trouble for that one. The question came up, and MJ, you might know the answer. The question came from somebody in the U.S. wanting to know if, and we knew when the show might be in the U.S. The special. And while
We we
she's
have
typing,
we have a few minutes delay. So
okay,
yeah, the live's a
okay.
bit delayed.
Well,
So yeah, we'll find out in a
well,
minute.
Well,
See if
she's
MJ knows.
delayed. My answer to the question about cats is yes. I do like cats, and I've always been a dog person. But after lockdown and watching kittens be born and
Oh wow,
spending
awesome.
Harry, Hermione, and Ron, because the first one to be born looked like a Weasley. He was a ginger.
Aw.
So, yeah. Oh, good. Because it was
So
over a year
cheers,
before the.
MJ.
Yeah,
So it
thank
could be
you.
soon, fingers crossed.
Awesome. Yeah. So I found out I like cats. And if I get my leave to remain, I'm not allowed to have a cat in my,
Oh,
based on my rental agreement, but I will buy a house and I will have a cat and I'll probably foster too. So,
wow.
yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Just
Yeah.
don't tell anybody. It'll ruin my reputation. I've always been into dogs.
Yeah. I totally get you because I like dogs and then I ended up with 2 cats for a while. So yeah.
They're different, but
It
they're so
happens.
different, but there's something about both of them that they
Yeah.
just personalities.
Like
So,
cats just do a free for all, don't they? You know, they
yeah.
just like they don't care. You give them food, they go off, do whatever they like, then come back for food.
And when they want to be super lovey, they are. Where a dog, it's that way all the time, all the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you know when a dog is showing you. So, yep, I already covered that one too, MJ.
Yeah, it's all covered.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that
I
tomorrow
have
night.
to
Anyway,
show everybody my
I'm
cool, I don't know if you can see it, my
yay,
Christmas
Ghostbusters!
jumper.
Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic!
Ghostbusters.
Love it.
Had to get that one.
I've got a little
Let's see
bandy one.
yours.
I've got a reindeer one.
Bandy.
Well,
Oh, that's cute. Oh,
because
it
my
needs a
dog looks
nose
like
that
a
lights
little
up,
deer.
though.
My
It
dog
needs a
looks like
light
a
up
little
nose.
deer, and he prances.
Oh, I love it. It's still not as cool as your ears, though.
Yeah, my ears.
Yeah, I like the ears. We should probably do a lot of shots as soon as the show's over. And the one who is standing and can still say their name gets the ears. Oh, I don't have any to show off. Though I had a boyfriend tell me once, anything over a mouthful's wasted.
Okay.
My words of
That's
wisdom.
what? No comment.
Uh,
Oh no. We've
words
done
of
really
wisdom
well
from
about the
small
gutter, haven't
busted.
we?
We had to get something in before the end of the show.
Yeah, and it's all MJ's fault. She started it.
Well, we were being restrained. Oh, yes, restrained. No.
Oh wow.
Well,
Hey,
we're both Scorpios, and people should understand that, and then they'll know.
yeah. Yeah, we kind of twist it round, don't we? So it's got double. Yeah, can't even pronounce it. Yeah, whatever, you know. It's a lot easier
Have
to
another
say
drink.
that. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Okay, we've got about 2 minutes left, which is really sad. I hope everyone has a really nice Christmas. It is awkward, but next year is going to be absolutely awesome. Start making those plans, and
Yeah.
you have got time now to decide what you want to do next year, and just make the most of it and get those plans going. It's just
And
going to be an awesome
hopefully
year, isn't it?
everybody will get some good investigations in next year on the run up to Christmas. So hopefully it'll be a good one. And
Yeah,
don't forget
I hope so.
Paranormal Captured tomorrow night,
Pick TV at
9 for 90 minutes. And the
for one
investigations
hour and a
are
half.
amazing.
An hour and a half.
Amazing. So,
So, blessed Yule to everyone, as MJ says. Cheers to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas and New Year.
cheers.
Make the most of it and just stay safe, whatever you do. There is the online Paracon, the Parameton, that's on this channel. That's between 7 and midnight from the 26th to 31st. MJ's got an hour. I have an
We
hour
do.
with my paranormal path. So,
And
yeah,
Skepticide does too.
yeah. So, we're going to have a laugh and just stay safe, guys. And Good night.
Merry
Cheers, then.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas. Bye.